7. We're back at it again with another video. Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you 4 cool machines that you can make in Minecraft. Now, a few of these are really easy to make. Some of them are really a little bit more complex. Almost all of them involve redstone, and most of them are right here in front of me. So, as you can see right here, this is an iron farm. It's very cool. Yeah, it can produce that. But if I suggest building one of these if you're going AFK and you want a lot of iron. So, the idea behind this is that iron golems will spawn in this layer or this layer. They will come down to here, fall. They'll be touching the lava, and when they die, their stuff will be into here. Pretty cool. Now, this is the automated chicken farm. So we have, basically, this is it. I did KFC colors because it looks cool. Basically here, let's just take, a stack of eggs, okay? So, if I can find the eggs, alright, eggs. Pop them in there. Now, we're just gonna go through here. Now, I'll show you all the tutorials for these, but right now, I gotta stick with this. Alright. So we have a few grown-up chickens, lots of babies. Press this button. Okay, just like that. All the baby chickens survive. All the adult chickens are cooked. We're also gonna show you an egg farm. That's pretty cool, and an AFK fishing farm. And I'll get to what that means in a bit. All right. Now, actually, we'll be starting off with the egg farm, but before I do that, this automated chicken farm, if you add a little extension, can actually be an egg farm as well. So, yeah. Okay, so first we're just going to start off with the egg farm, though. This is a very simple machine. It actually doesn't even involve a piece of redstone dust. So all you're going to need for this, guys, is one chest, one hopper, 4 pieces of glass, and 4 blocks of your choice. I'm going to use stone for this because it looks, in my opinion, one of the coolest blocks. So basically what I want you guys to do is this. Oh wait, actually also you're going to need a stone slab. Well, actually it's optional, but I suggest having a stone slab. Anyhow, so what you're going to do is you can place your one chest there, your one hopper going into it, by clicking the shift and then right clicking into the chest. So yeah, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna crouch, place your stone slab on top of that, then you're gonna surround that stone slab in glass. On top of that glass, you're gonna have your 4 blocks, and literally, guys, that is the egg farm. All you have to do now is get some chickens, pop them in there. So we're just gonna, you can throw as many chickens as you want in there. Eventually they're gonna start laying eggs, and then you can use those eggs to chuck in more chickens so they can produce more eggs at a faster rate. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, now we're gonna head over to the AFK fishing farm. Now this thing is really cool. It's actually inspired by Skippy6 Gaming. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I got this idea from him. So yeah, it's really cool. Alright. Now, you're just gonna dig 2 holes into the ground, just like that. Place your double chest there. Grab a hopper and put it up into it, like that. Okay? Then you're gonna place a stone slab here. You're gonna do that, that, and that, and break those. So you have stone slabs like that. Alright, sound good. So now what you're going to do is place blocks of your choice like this. Oh, actually, you're going to need that. Like that, and then you're going to do it one more layer up. Like that. Okay? So now what you're going to need is this. You're going to need yourself an iron door. You're going to go back here and place it like that. Then you're going to get yourself a bucket of water. You just place it like that. And then, by the way, guys, this does not work for the aquatic update. Just so you know. then you're gonna take 2 tripwire hooks and a piece of string. Put one there, connected them. Just like that. Okay, and now what you're gonna need are a few more things, but that's really it. Alright, so what you're gonna do is this. You're gonna place a block on top of the door, a block there with a redstone dust on it, and the last thing, just put a note block right there. Alright, sound good? Okay. So basically how this thing works is you take, whoa, that's not a fishing rod. You take your fishing rod, and if you're on console, to actually go AFK with this thing, what I had to do was I had to change my L2 key. So I'll just show you guys how to do that. Your left trigger or L2. So you go to health and options, you go to controls, and then you have to put use onto triangle or whatever the uppermost button is on Xbox. So yeah, basically then I can put a book on it, but basically this is what it does. So you left click right at the top of the door, and you just keep holding it left click. So basically what happens is you're casting your fishing rod, you're just not keep casting it, you're actually hitting the note block, and whenever you catch something, it's gonna go into the hopper. So right there, you see how I caught something? You're gonna keep left clicking, but it goes into this chest. Yeah, so that's basically the AFK fish farm. Very useful thing. I actually did it in my survival world just today. I did like a half an hour AFK session, and it worked really well. So highly suggest using that in your Minecraft world guide. Alright, so now we're gonna go with the automated chicken farm. Now this thing, this is like really one of the only farms you need in your survival world. It's that good. So yeah. Alright, and that. Alright. So we're gonna start off just by doing this. We're gonna place a stone there. You're gonna put down your chest. You're gonna have a hopper running into it. You're gonna have 3 bits of glass on top, so 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna have your block of choice surrounding all the glass in your chest. Alright, now what you're gonna need is your dispensers. So, actually you're also gonna need a slab. So, you're gonna place a slab on there, just like so. Alright, you want a dispenser facing into the slab, like that. Wait, no, okay. So, sorry about that, guys. You're gonna need a dispenser facing into it, but 1 block up, like that. And you're also gonna need a dispenser facing into it from the right-hand side. So it looks something like this right now. Alright? Sounds good. Alright, so now what you guys are gonna have to do is a nifty little mechanism. For this, you're gonna need block of choice, a hopper, a dropper, a comparator, a piece of redstone, and an observer block. Observer blocks are really, really useful. So you're gonna have to do something like this. Basically, you place a dropper like this, a hopper running into it. So you, like, I'll explain to it when we get to there. You're gonna have a redstone comparator output from that, an observer, and then a piece of redstone dust. That's all you need for this mechanism. And it's a really important mechanism. Now what you guys are gonna do is just place any random item into that hopper, okay? Now, and this is just for testing purposes, I'm gonna bring out a button and a bucket of lava, but you are actually gonna need that. So you put the button there, put the bucket of lava there. Alright. So now, basically this is gonna make that lava go out and in very, very quickly. Ready? Yep, just like that. So, the reason why this does that is because when the item is in the dropper, it shoots it into this, and it immediately goes back into there. So it's really fast. Then, so that's why it goes bam, bam. It gets a double pulse into the dispenser, hence firing the lava twice. Alright. Now we can just cover this up a bit. Now, guys, all these extra blockings, like all these extra blocks here and stuff, you really don't need that for this build. But I am just doing it just to make it look pretty. Now all you're gonna need is 2 hoppers, so 1 running into the dispenser, 1 running into that hopper, and a chest. Now, the reason for that chest is because you can use your egg farm, so which has been laying eggs. You basically chuck an egg into that chest, if I can get it in there, and it basically flows through into this dispenser. Now, that's pretty cool. However, what happens is this. Now, you can use a button. I highly suggest a lever. If you're using high amounts of eggs, you should use a lever. Basically, you can shoot out an egg, and wow, I actually got a baby chicken on that one. But the reason you want a lever is so you can do it really fast. So yeah, if you're placing large quantities of eggs in there, it's totally cool. Alright. However, now we're gonna need to do some more stuff. So now that's basically the whole chicken farm done and dusted, but it's not. If you want, now I talked about this earlier, but if you want the little extension that makes it an egg farm as well, I'm going to teach you how to do that right now. So if you do this design, it's only a 3x3 area that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks tall. And you can do that as well. Yeah, so really, really, really compact chicken farm. Now, though, you can make it an egg farm as well. So you can do that, and then something like this. So you take your blocks, and you're gonna place them around the outside of these 2 hoppers. Basically, these 2 hoppers run in, these 3 hoppers actually run into this here dispenser, which fires the eggs when you press the lever. Now, oh, well, thank you. Now what you can do is this. You can also do this, this. You basically just placing blocks here. Now, that's going to be a problem. Basically, what you got to do, and I'll show you how to fix that in just a second. Actually, I'll fix it right now. You're going to need a trapdoor. Okay. You're going to need to have a trapdoor like that. That's all you need. And then you place a block like that. Blocks like this. And then a trapdoor like that. Now, because I'm in creative mode, I'm just gonna grab chicken spawn eggs. But you really need to get chickens into this thing. Now, that may seem hard, but actually, chickens are pretty stupid. They'll just fall right in that hole, I promise you. So, that's 2 ways of getting your eggs. Now, I just thought that redstone's gonna be activated. So if yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Alright, so okay, I've got an idea. I just thought of that. Alright, I'm sorry guys. Ah, man. I'm gonna have to kill off some of these chickens here. Alright. Now basically all you're gonna have to do is just that's it. So now instead of 2 spaces of walking, they only have 1. Now that does seem like a crime, and it's not really a crime. I mean, they're chickens, they'll be fine. So yeah, that's your egg farm. I mean, that's your egg farm and chicken farm. So yeah, that's your egg farm and chicken farm. Really compact for an egg farm and chicken farm combo. So take advantage of it in your survival world, guys. Now, eventually that chicken will grow, this baby chicken here will grow up to be a adult chicken. So if we just feed it some seeds right now. Just gonna pop in here and feed it some seeds. So we're gonna let it grow up. And actually we're gonna stop right now. Alright, so as a baby chicken, if you press the lava, it's not gonna die. Now that's really good because baby chickens don't actually drop anything but XP. And eventually when it grows up, five and a half hours later, yeah, baby chickens take a very long time to grow up. There we go. Now, when he's an adult chicken, he's going to be able to reach the lava. And you get your first chicken. Alright. Now, just a little bit more explaining before we do the big boy, the iron farm. The reason why you need this mechanism is because if a chicken gets killed by drowning in lava, if anything gets killed by drowning in lava, all of its stuff will not be there. So if you just left the lava there, all of its stuff would get burned. Which is why you need that nifty little mechanism. So it's just burning, and then all of its stuff will not burn completely away. Alright, now to the final project, the iron farm. Now, this is a hard farm to make, and I'm gonna have to go away from this thing because you actually need to make it, because it involves villagers, far away from any other villagers or anything. At least within 100, like away 100 blocks of any villages whatsoever. Alright, so let's get started. For this, you're gonna need to clear out a 2x2 area. Okay, after that, you're gonna go up 10 blocks of glass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you actually only have to go 9. Actually, wait. No, you have to go 10. You have to go 10, sorry. Alright. So now that you've done that, you're gonna take a block of your choice. I'm gonna use stone. Wait, actually. Alright, so you already know what the stone looks like. I'll use cobblestone. Yes? Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. You can use cobblestone. Basically, you're going to make a 4x4 area around this 2x2. Like that. It's basically surrounding the poles with the corners on, though. Now you're going to make it a 10x10. And by doing that, just extend it by 3 blocks, like so. So... However, when you fill it in, you're still going to need to leave in that little hole in the middle. You don't want to leave any other holes besides the one in the middle. Now, in survival, this thing can take a little bit of a project to make. Just because, you know, like, it takes quite a bit of resources. But for an iron farm, it's reasonably small. But to stay up here with all the resources you need to gather... it's kind of hard. Alright, now, and I made a mistake on this in the survival world when I was building it, but you do not want to make walls like that. You need to make them 1 block outside, and you're actually going to make 3 high walls, so 1, 2, 3. You're going to make walls like that around the whole thing, around it, not in it, okay? So, like this, like that. Now, in survival, this would be kind of hard to make. However, it's very useful. This thing can provide, if you're going like an hour-long AFK session, it can provide quite a bit of iron. One time I had it provide 4.5 stacks of iron in a 1.5 hour AFK session. So, yeah. And keep in mind, guys, the thing is about this is that combining all the machines that I'm giving you like tutorials on right now, you can go AFK and almost all of them will be working. The egg farm will be working, the AFK, the fish farm will be working if you're using it, the iron farm will be working if you're unless with the chunk loaded in, and the chicken farm sadly will not, because it does require a bit of manuality, but not that bad. Alright. So when you're done with that, all you have to do is place water buckets in the corners only, nowhere else. Alright, like that. So it's all flowing, but it's not flowing completely in. That is what you want. Alright, so now you're gonna need yourself some doors, and by some doors I mean 40. Yeah. So let's get going on this one. And actually, before we do that, I'm gonna cut off these corners, and the reason why is because of this. Mobs are really annoying at an iron farm. So you need to place glowstone pieces all around the iron farm in the corners. Reason why mobs will go to your iron golems, and the iron golems will fight the current because they're trying to get to mobs to protect the villagers. Now, basically you need to place doors like this, facing the inside of the actual iron farm. Around the whole thing, do not do them on the corners. Alright, just like that. Now, it is time for blocks. You need to place blocks along the whole, on top of all the doors, including in the corners. You need to do them in the corners. I know it sounds weird, but you need to. Just like so. Alright, so now that that's done, we're gonna have to fill all of this in as well. So, you're making, by the way, the part that I'm showing you right now is not, needed. It's actually optional. You can, basically what I'm gonna make is a second story to make this thing more efficient. Alright. Still leaving that hole in the center. Remember, it's only a 2x2 hole. And guys, I'm sorry this video's taking quite a while, but you know, it's fun. At least I hope it is. And now, after that, you need to place 1 high blocks all around it, the rim of this layer. Now, what you need to do is you put water bucket, water bucket, water bucket, water bucket, all in the corners. So it's like that. Yeah. Alright. Now, it is time for one of the last parts. One of the last parts, keep in mind. Okay. You need to go 6 blocks of glass like that. 2 blocks and 2 blocks, and extend them all, fill in this wall, so you have a 4 area, and then you fill in this like that. Now the reason why I left that hole there is because villagers. You're gonna need villagers for this build. Now, you can let your villagers breed in here. As a matter of fact, I suggest you let them. But because I'm in creative, I can just pop villagers in. Now keep in mind, for iron golems to spawn, there needs to be 10 villagers or over. Alright, now for the final parts. We are coming to the end with this build, so if y'all could leave a like, that would be awesome. Alright, so now you're just going to place a double chest like that, and then a double trap chest right next to it. So it looks something like that. You're going to need hoppers, 4 of them. You're going to need signs like that. And now the final part. Lava like that. Now they don't all need to be infinite sources. I just like them being source blocks. Now, this is your iron farm. I mean, yeah, it looks really dope. Basically what's gonna happen is this. Your villagers are gonna be needing help because they're in danger. Well, that's what the iron golems think. The iron golems will spawn in the water. So let's say I'm an iron golem. Basically, I'll be coming through here, I'll be like, oh yeah, and then now here's the thing. Iron golems are taller than players, so their heads will be touching the top here. Now they're gonna burn to death. Their stuff is gonna drop in the hoppers. And excuse me. Thank you. The hoppers flow into the chest. So you get iron in the chest. Now, at ultimate efficiency, this thing can be really efficient. All you need to do to make it really, really, really efficient is by repeating these layers as multiple times. You have to go that. If you want to make it more efficient, you have to do the first layer on top of this one. You get what I'm saying? I hope you do. Okay, that's basically what I mean. Now, before I end the stream, I'm going to actually hop into my survival world and show you what I mean. So in this thing, we have a lot of iron in this thing. This chicken farm works really efficient. They all just died. Look how much chicken we just got. And thanks to the automatic eggs up there, we can do that. Now, the only reason it squirted that stuff out is because of the chickens that I killed earlier. This thing laid eggs, and I already showed you this thing works. So yeah, and by the way guys, this thing can work for more than just fish. It can work for all the stuff you can get fishing. So right now I'm just going to exit the game, and I'm going to show you the survival world that I've been working in. Alright, so this one is a lot of fun. Now the only reason it says it was created in creative is because keep inventory on console, you have to have host options on to have keep inventory on. So yeah, this is our survival world. That's my house. This is my iron farm. And then we have that. So yeah, it's alright. I already took the iron that we made out of it. We have my chicken farm here. Which, yeah, we have my egg farm here. And then we have this thing, which, look at this. We got a Sharpness 3 book from an AFK session. Bruh, like, that's insane. I'm absolutely in love with it. Yeah. Matter of fact, right now, I'm actually gonna go to this thing, my super smelter. Pop in some of that. Yeah. We have a pretty large supply of food, as you can see. I'll even show you my stuff. So we have that. Put this in the armory. Put this in the tools. Put the seeds in there. And, let me just show you guys to my room. Yep. We got the enchanted iron armor, enchanted diamond armor. Cute little balcony. We have a sharpness 5, looting 3, unbreaking 3 sword. A sharpness 2, unbreaking 2 sword. A power 1 and punch 1 bow. A efficiency 2, unbreaking 1 pickaxe. An efficiency 2 axe. An efficiency 2, unbreaking 1 shovel. Yeah. Alright. Now guys, I need to show you one more thing. Because I actually forgot to show you.